Hello, everyone, and welcome to the lecture series on Introduction to Islamic Law. In this first lecture, we will consider two things. Firstly, the questions that one must consider before starting the study of Islamic law, and secondly, we will discuss the elements or the scope of Islamic law. Let us start. Firstly, what are the three questions that we must consider before studying Islamic law? The first of this is Islamic law really law? The answer to this is simply yes, Islamic law is really law. This is true for two reasons. Firstly, theoretically, Islamic law, like any other system of law, derives its laws or its legal principles from a series of sources and methods. Secondly, empirically, Islamic law is really law because it is applied in many Muslim majority countries and in some non-Muslim majority countries too. Therefore, yes, since Islamic law still continues to govern millions of Muslims' life today, it is really law and it should be considered as so. So, secondly, what matters does Islamic law regulate? So, Islamic law regulates a series of matters that are religious and non religious in nature, and we shall discuss these some substantive issues in detail later, such as in topics of succession, marriage, penal laws, or contractual laws. Thirdly, Islamic law divine and immutable? The answer to this is a bit more complex. Islamic law derives its principles, as we discussed earlier, from a series of sources and methods. Some of these sources and methods are divine and immutable in nature, while others have a more human element and are mutable. We shall discuss these in detail later. Secondly, we shall discuss the scope of Islamic law. Islamic law has three major elements. These are the Islamic legal theory or the usul al-fiqh, the Islamic substantive law or the furu al-fiqh, and Islamic law in practice. The Islamic legal theory or the usul al-fiqh governs the sources, history, and evolution of Islamic law. It deals with more theoretical aspect of Islamic law, such as the rules of interpretation or how to identify different sources and methods. The Islamic substantive law, or the furu al-fiqh, is concerned with the elements of everyday life. It deals with more substantive issues such as criminal law, family law, land law, commercial law, and many other aspects. The Islamic law in practice deals with the court system or the qazis and which are also known as judges, and how a case is brought up to the court, how the courts function, and how they work. We shall discuss all of these in detail in our further lectures. Thank you for staying for this long. I hope you enjoyed this lecture.